Here's a 1979 Ford F250 two-wheel drive crew cab pickup, 460 C6 automatic. A little backstory to this pickup. It was purchased by Brooks Ford of Oxford, Nebraska, where they used it for a few years as their own, and they take hunting trips with it. At some point in the early 80s, Richard Pierce of Stratton, Nebraska bought it and used it on his farm and ranch until his time of death. After that, his two sons inherited it, and then I purchased it from them. I've known of this pickup since I was a young kid. My dad farmed for Rich, so I spent a lot of time in here riding with him. As far as I know, it's all original. Brooks Ford didn't like the two-tone color that was on this originally. It's more of a tan color or a saddle color, and they had that repainted white. A few places you can still see that where they masked off, but for the most part it was a real good paint job. We purchased it and had to get it up and running. It had been sitting for several years. Dropped the fuel tanks, cleaned them, replaced fuel lines, rebuilt the carburetor, tuned it up, water pump, timing cover gasket. Got it running pretty good. And then we cleaned it up, polished it up. This is original paint other than that white that had been redone probably in 79 or 80. We recovered the seats, put new flooring in it, kind of in the shadow here. This is a vinyl seat cover and rubber flooring. That was what was in it originally. I tried to stick to it. The original seat covers were more of a saddle color, but it had these black door panels. They're all original. Up top, that's also original. It was white, as were the sun visors. It's an AC pickup. We replaced one AC line, evacuated it, added some ester oil, charged it with R134A, and had a 40-degree temperature drop from ambient air to what was coming out of the ducts. True to the time, it's got the AM radio, CB still in it. Original dash pad, no cracks. You can see the original door panel on the back of the driver's side. Still has the pull strap on it. The original rubber flooring did not come into the step of the footwell for the rear seat, so we trimmed it, tried to keep it as original as possible. The only two spots of rust that I found is on the bottom rear of the driver's door. There's a small spot. As well as on the driver's side rear quarter where the inner support comes up. It's also started to rust a little bit. This pickup was used on the ranch. It does have damage here and there. I did not try and pull it out or anything. The next owner can do what they want to do with it. It's got dual fuel tanks. The rear is an aftermarket add-on that was vintage. I can get down here. It will have a Husker Harvest Days bumper sticker still on that tank. You just barely see it there. It's a pretty good sized tank. I do have the original tailgate. It got hit, I would assume, with the gooseneck ball from not dropping the tailgate down. It's pretty rough. Somebody had made this tailgate. It's kind of difficult to get it open and shut. Here on the passenger side, it does have one wood screw holding the trim on. Rear quarter's pretty clean. It's not through rust, it's just very surface. Got some damage down the side here. Some of this racetrack molding's pretty beat up. This is on the right rear box side. It's scraped along here. And this would be the passenger rear door. All of the trim specific to crew cab is still in excellent shape. None of the damage touched that. This is the passenger rear. All the seat belts seem to be working. Some of them even have trim tags on them still. That one does not. Here's the door panel. All of this cleaned up really nice. For the most part, whenever he was not driving this pickup, it was in the shed, and it showed from the way it cleaned up. The front passenger door, also a very clean door. Did replace the striker bolts. As normal, they were missing the plastic. All the doors open and shut good. A lot of the door weather strippings showing its age, cracked or missing. Some of the rear windows are really kind of difficult to get up and down. It was missing a couple hubcaps. Found two more to match them. They're from different vehicles, so they don't shine up quite as nice as the two that were on it. Even the original vintage bug guard is in pretty good shape. The grill guard is chromed. With it being a 79, it has the rectangle headlights. Still got the 16.5-inch rims. The tires are fair, but they're pretty old. It isn't real smooth going down the road. CB antenna. The fiberglass one. When they put it in, they really got busy with cutting the hole through the inside of the bed, or the cab. Previously all it had was duct tape. That's a four-wheel drive shifter floor bezel that we used, and put a piece of leftover flooring on there to seal the hole up. inside the box. It does have some rust. None of it is through. It's surface rust. Some of it's pitted a little further than other. Before I got it, it'd been sitting out for about 2 years. So wet dirt and stuff was sitting in the back, collected moisture and didn't drain. It's got an old fifth wheel gooseneck ball plate. It is bolted to the frame, but it wasn't spaced up to the bed of the floor, and it's sunk in some. I don't know if you removed it, you might be able to push it back up. It has 1 16.5 inch spare tire. That pretty well covers it. This is December 12th, 2016. It'd be pretty hard pressed to find a cleaner 79 F250 as original as this.